Students, how are you all? I hope you all be fine. And this is your math teacher. Today's session is of class 9th, and I am going to tell the topic compound interest. Before telling the compound interest, students, first of all, I would give you some idea about the interest which you already know. When you borrow money from someone for some reason or for some particular period, and after that period, when you return that money, that lender asks some extra money. Extra money for whatever the money you use for the particular period, for that you have to give the extra money on the borrowed money. So that extra money is called the interest over there. Okay, and the borrowed money is called the principal. So here the extra money which you give on the borrowed money, that is interest. But when we talk about the compound interest, what is the compound interest? Basically, compound interest basically the as a repetition of the simple interest computation with a growing principal. If I talk about the compound interest, how we calculate it, so we can say compound interest can be calculated by final amount. The word written final amount minus the original principal. Original matlab the money which was borrowed. Okay, here the word I am simply telling the word final का मतलब हो गया कि at the last what for the suppose the lender gave money for the 2 years, so after at the end of the 2 years whatever the amount comes, that is called the final amount. Okay, so when the interest is added on the principal for the next year, then again the interest added for the principal for the next year, then the finally which amount comes and you subtract the original principal, you get the compound interest, students. Okay, so this is a basic difference between the compound interest and the simple interest. Now here I take one example for you to find the compound interest. Question example 5 of your book only. I take calculate the difference between calculate difference between the compound interest and the simple interest. Calculate the difference between the compound interest and the simple interest is equal to what? ये हमें find करना है. Okay? On principal कितना दे रखा है? ₹4,000. On principal this much at the 8%. At the 8%. Rate of the interest is 8. For how many years? The time period is 2 years. The time period is 2 years. Okay? In the previous class, you studied about the simple interest formula is I is equal to P into R into T upon 100. Where P is principal, R is rate of interest, T is time period, and I is the interest. So now here you can see out of 4 things, if 3 things are given to you, you can find the 4th thing very easily. So now back to the question. Here what is given? P is given, R is given, T is given. So easily you can find a simple interest. Okay, for the 1 year. Okay, students. So now I am going to solve this. How will you solve it? You firstly find the simple interest. Simple interest is equal to 4,000 into 8 into 2 upon 100. SI is equal to how much is coming? 8 into 64. 640 rupees it has come. It is simple interest has come. Now again we will take same terms to find the CI, compound interest, because they are asking the difference of the SI and CI. SI has come, now CI is going to be found. Okay, now CI, how will you find CI? Here you will be writing principal for the first year, no sorry, interest for first year. Simple interest we can find easily by putting the formula, but compound interest ko we have to find in 2 steps because they are 2 years, so 2 steps, one for the first year, one for the next year. So now here you will be writing 4,000 into 8 into 1. Here you will not apply 2, here you will apply 1 because you are finding interest for the first year. So you will apply the time period is 1. Okay, upon 100. What has come? 320 rupees. It is the interest of the first year. It is the interest of the first year. So the amount क्या हो जाएगा? Amount at the end of the first year will be principal plus interest. Principal is what? 4,000 plus interest is what? 320. So now it is 4320. It is the amount at the end of the first year. It is the amount at the end of the first year. Students, in the compound interest, what is the main thing which you have to memorize? Ki whatever the amount has come at the end of the first year, that amount will be principal for the second year. The amount will be principal for the second year. So now principal for second year is equal to 4320. So now in the formula you will apply the P is 4320. Now interest for second year will be 4320 into 8 into 1 upon 100. Okay students, now it would be what? 8 2s are 16, 8 3 24, 25, 8 4 32, 34 upon 10. So here you will put the point. What has come? 345.6. 345.6. It is the interest for the second year. It is the interest for the second year. Just see. Now what I am going to say to compound interest of the 2 years, because I got the interest of the first year this much 320 and interest for second year I got 345.6. Now what will be doing? Now we will be adding both interest to get the compound interest for the 2 years. So here we will write CI of 2 years. CI of the 2 years. It will be 320 plus 345.6. When you add them, 0 plus 5, 0, 2 plus 4, 6 and 3 plus 3, 6. What has come? 665.6. And now students, you remember SI. What SI has come? 640. And at last what they are asking? They were asking the difference of the CI and the SI. So now we will take a difference. And remember, always CI comes more than SI. Always CI comes more than SI. You can check your calculation by this way also. After done the calculation, you can check has CI come more or not than SI. If it is come it's more, it means it's okay. 665.6 minus 640. This is the CI, this is the SI. Okay. Now take a difference of them. It would be what? 25.6 rupees. This is the final answer. This is the final answer. 25.6 rupees. Okay. So this is the difference of CI and the SI. So here students, I have taken the example, and by this example I shown you how to find CI, how to find SI, and they ask in difference, so I have done the difference also. So by this way also you can be solving, you can solve more exam questions based on the CI. Okay. So here I am going to show the book. In the book you will be seeing some questions for the practice of in your notebooks only. Now see here, exercise 2A. Exercise 2A. Question number second. Mark the questions which I am telling. You people do these questions in your notebooks. Then question number 3. Then 5th. And the last 10th. So by this way you can complete exercise 2A. Okay. Exercise 2A mein I have given you 4 questions and 1 example I have shown you. So you student, please try these questions in the notebook. If you don't get it, so please tell me the queries, and in my next video I will be solving. Okay. Then And here exercise 2b also there. Exercise 2b may be same thing is there. Nothing is different. Same method, same सब कुछ है. But I'll not be giving question from 2b because in your maths book there are two chapters of compound interest. The first chapter है with using formula or without using formula. So here I have not used the formula to get the compound interest. It is a chapter 2 which is the without using formula. So without using formula, you simply do these 4 or 5 questions. This is enough for you because in the exams only when the question comes, it based on the formula. So 4 or 5 questions are enough for using for this chapter without using formula. Okay, student. So in my next video, I will be telling you compound test with using formula. Thank you.